another episode of Ask African Dad. Today, I don't have much time, so I'm going to go straight into it. Our first question comes from Agatha, and she wants to know, what will I do if Clifford got a tattoo? I will take the skin from where the tattoo is and rip it off. Why? Is he a notebook? Is he a chalk book to write on? Our next question comes from Nadaj. Nadaj, if I said your name incorrectly, you know I don't care. Nadaj wants to know, when it's time for Clifford to go to prom, will I allow him to have a date? First of all, what is prom? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound like something Clifford should go to. And the only date Clifford is allowed to have is the date that he graduates. Our next question comes from Brittany. She wants to know, if McDonald's sold fufu and jollof, will I buy it? Oh. You see, questions like this is the reason that I'm going to stop doing Ask African Dad. I am trying to help you people. Ask me questions that's going to benefit your life. Instead, you ask me this. Brittany, if they sold fufu or jollof, I don't care. Why would I spend money? Why would I waste money if we can make fufu and jollof in this house? Right now, if you look in the fridge, we have jollof and rice and stew. Why would I go out and buy it? I don't care. Our next question comes from Alastair. This might be Black Panther's little cousin. He wants to know, what age did I have a girlfriend? Alastair, I never had a girlfriend. When I first met my wife, I went straight up to her and I said, hey, you are the sugar in my cocoa. You are the butter in my bread. You are the fufu to my soup. You are the tomato sauce for making my jollof. Right there, we fell in love and I said, I want to marry you. And that's it. We were married. And we've been married ever since. No time for boyfriend, girlfriend. The next question comes from Priscilla. She wants to know, why don't African parents ever accept anything with their left hand? Because Priscilla, how can you give something to your parents with the same hand you used to clean your anus? Our next question comes from Samantha. And she says today is her birthday. Point of correction, it's not your birthday, it's your born day, because today is the day your mother gave birth to you. Did you birth yourself? No, you were born. So happy born day to you, Samantha. Happy born day to you. Samantha wants to know why I don't allow Clifford to go out. Why do I only allow Clifford to go to church and school? Samantha, you just contradicted yourself. First you said, I don't allow Clifford to go out. Then you say, I only allow him to go to school and church. Isn't school and church out? We don't home school him and we don't home church him. He goes out. Our final question comes from Dale and his wife. And he's telling me that he's expecting a newborn in a couple of weeks. And he wants some fatherly advice on how to make sure that his daughter is successful and God-fearing. Well, Dale, this is actually a very, very, very good question. And it has a very, very long answer. But I don't have the time right now. I will see you in chambers and we will talk. But quickly, I will give you a very quick and powerful answer. Right now, as your daughter is not born yet and is in your wife's belly, pray for your daughter now. Pray that God will bless your daughter. Pray that God will give your daughter wisdom. Pray that God will make your daughter strong and mighty so that when your daughter is born, she is equipped to face this world, because you already have good plans for your daughter. And Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to God whatever you do and He will establish your plan. See me in chambers and I will give you more advice. And now for the top comment on the YouTube, and it comes from Gabriella. She wants to know, am I going to forgive Jamal? You see, this question I don't really understand, because a lot of you send me emails saying, why am I so mean to Jamal? Why don't I like Jamal? And why do I treat Jamal so bad? And I need you all to understand, it's not that I don't like Jamal. I like him, but I just don't like what he has become. When Jamal first came to America, he was very respectful. He came to this house so polite. He told me he was serious about school. He told me he was serious about church. And then in 1 week, Jamal told us we should call him J Mazal. What happened to Jamal? So it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like how he is acting. It's not him. He's not being himself. So it's not me that needs to forgive him. He hasn't wronged me. He's wronging his life. So he needs to take a step back, analyze his life, and ask himself for forgiveness and go back to the Jamal that I met when he first came to America. Okay, that's it. I told you people that I don't have much time today. I'm rushing to church for Wednesday prayers. Thank you so much for all the emails you sent to askafricandad@gmail.com. Next week, I will take more questions. But I have to go. Crayford, are you ready? Okay, so until next time, bye-bye.